Okay, we're gonna go over leash training with a puppy. It can be kind of scary because they don't know what's around their neck. And they can be scared or resistant. Maverick's a little of both. So with Poppy, I just went and walked straight away. That would really freak him out, and I'd end up dragging him and he'd end up fighting more. So we're gonna take it easy and be a little more coaxing with him. Heel, Maverick, good boy. And so just a little tug, and then as soon as he does any forward motion, we release. Good boy. Really encouraging. Good heel. Oops, Poppy's in the way. Poppy's like, what? I'm healing. Heel, buddy. Good boy. So you saw there he was resistant, and then I gave him a little tug and he came forward, and then he stopped. That's okay because he came forward. You just want to acknowledge every time they come forward, and the easiest way to do that is with a release, and then if you want to, a verbal cues. Heel. And he doesn't know what heel means. I'm teaching him what heel means. I'm not saying that because I expect him to do it. Heel. Good boy. Heel. Good boy. So that's just a little like, hey, I don't want to be down here. Heel. And he tries to go to the side. Heel. 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 Good boy. And I'm being a little stern, but not mean. Heel. There you go. Heel. Good boy. Heel. Good job. Heel. Good boy. Okay, so that's good for a demo. And when we go on walks, once he gets in the mode and Poppy's walking, he's a lot easier, a lot less stopping. Right now, I have the phone in my hand and I'm trying to work it out. So afterwards, just, you know, teach him he's good, and then we always stop at the end of our driveway to get the mail, and he actually sits there and stays because Poppy does. So they catch onto things really quickly, and when you walk them correctly from the time they're a puppy, you won't have any of those issues with pulling or being crazy or anything like that. And he doesn't associate walking with work right now. We haven't done it enough times. So sometimes he'll just like squat and pee. And so I don't let him finish. I say, nope, come on, and just small correction, and then we keep walking. So you're not going to punish him for anything because he doesn't know, but you do need to teach him the appropriate behavior. And hopefully that all makes sense. So you can use any kind of collar you want. I just like these again just because they loosen really good, so I can correct and then it's loose and it's not pulling on him. He understands what that means, just a correction and then loose. And the most important thing with a puppy is don't get into a pulling war with them. If he's going backwards. If he's going backwards, follow him and just do pull forward, pull forward, pull forward until he comes forward, and then make a big deal out of it so he understands that forward is what we want to do. Another thing that is good to keep in mind when you're walking your puppy is with interacting with other dogs. So the way I like to start this is going to an area where I know there is a fenced dog that's going to bark at me. So I go to that area and walk, and that way I know the dog's in a fence. I don't have to worry about it, you know, coming out and approaching me, but it's a good distraction and we can work on that. Then I would move to an area where I know there's a loose dog that's not gonna, it may come up to us, but it's not mean. 9 times out of 10, a loose dog is not gonna attack you. I would much rather meet loose dogs than I would dogs on leashes with people, hands down, because I'm in control of the situation and nobody's there to influence it. So go to an area where there's a loose dog that's not going to be an issue. And the way if you're like, how do I know that? If there's a dog that's like always out, chances are it's annoying to people, but it's not mean. So walk by that dog and practice with your puppy focusing. So remember, a walk is not a time to play. It's not a time to make friends. It's not a time to sniff. So you're just going to keep on walking past that dog. You're going to be calm, you're going to be assertive, you're going to be in charge. And as you channel that and just give corrections, you know, if your puppy's, I'm sure he'll be distracted, especially if the dog comes over to you or whatever. Just give corrections and keep walking and just walk back and forth, back and forth. Pretty soon the other dog will get bored, and that'll let your practice get better. As you're practicing these different situations with your dog, you always want to end on a positive note. So with the fence dog, walk past. When he does a good job a couple times, be done. Same with a loose dog, things like that. And once you practice that enough times, your dog knows, oh, I'm walking, it's work time, not time to make friends, and they just keep walking. Like Poppy, we worked really hard on having her have good social interactions because she is a Doberman, and that can be scary for people. Just, you all know. Anyway, so with her, it's really, really, really important to us that she's well behaved, well socialized, etc. So I trust her in any situation with any dog. Aggressive dog, not aggressive dog, loose, not loose, anywhere. I trust her. I trust her to do the right thing, act the right way, and listen to me. You know, come when I call her, leave if the dog is being aggressive. Anyway, she's really trustworthy, and we established that by practicing on the leash, practicing in these situations, and she's appropriate because she trusts me as the pack leader. So as you practice that on your walk, practice being the pack leader, practice all this stuff with a puppy. It is so easy, you guys. Do it when they're a puppy. I can't tell you how hard it is to retrain a dog that's just pulled its owner down the road. So do it when they're a puppy. You'll thank yourself later. Everybody else will too. And it makes walking so fun. A lot of people hate walking, but walking is so fun. Walking should happen every day if you can. Every day. Walks will change your life. Walks will change the way your dog behaves. So do walks. Do them right. How Maverick.